channel! So today's video is going to be about community college. It's going to be a little different from my normal videos. Actually, I don't really have a steady, consistent genre, but you know what? Who cares? So today's video is going to be about community college and is it right for you? So if you're currently a senior in high school and you don't really know what you want to major in or what school you want to go to, I'm going to be talking about why community college is perfect for you in your situation. Speaking from my own personal experience, when I was a senior in high school, I kept changing my mind, didn't really know what I wanted to do, didn't know what school I wanted to go to. I was new to Texas, so I didn't really know what schools were around. So yeah, I'm going to be talking about my own experiences and about pros and cons of community college. And yeah, so let's get into it. Alright, so a little backstory. If you're going to get your bachelor's degree, that's a 4-year, typically it takes 4 years to get your bachelor's degree. So most community colleges will offer an associate's degree, or you can just go to a community college for however long you want before transferring to university, and you can take classes and gain credits that will transfer over to your bachelor's degree. So the maximum you can per se do would be 2 years. So you can do either a semester, which is half a year, 2 semesters, a whole year, or up to 2 years, and then transfer to a university and get your degree there. So those are kind of your options. So you don't have to go for a full 2 years. You can go for a semester if you want. You can go for a year if you want, but just depending on what works best for you. Going to a community college allows you to take the same classes as any other freshman at any other university would. Those classes are like almost the basics, like the required classes. In order to obtain your bachelor's degree, you have to take a certain amount of required classes like government, history, math, your science classes. All those classes can be taken at a community college and can cost a lot less. So going into the first pro of community college, the first pro definitely has to be the affordability and the cost. So a freshman at a community college versus a freshman at a university, you guys are going to be taking the same classes, but paying 2 different price tags. So if you do decide you want to take it out of community college, you're going to be paying a lot less. So for example, right now I'm taking 4 classes a semester, and that's roughly just under $2,000 a semester, versus at a university you're paying easily over $5,000. So definitely the first pro has to be affordability. Going to community college will help you save on your classes. So if you are paying for school yourself and your parents aren't helping you out, it will help you save a lot of money in the long run because you're not paying as much tuition. You don't have to worry about housing. So if you are at a university and you're living on campus, there's so many more expenses that come with it. So housing, cost of living, paying for your dorm, all those kinds of things. But if you're going to community college, you're most likely staying at home, living with your parents, so you don't have to worry about housing. You don't have to worry about paying for your dorm or food, because you know they're still feeding you. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they're feeding you. But yeah, and then also by going to community college, if you are paying for school yourself, you therefore take out less loans and get into less debt. But you know, you can always get scholarships, things like that. But in the case where you know you're not the brightest star in the sky and you have to pay for most of the expenses yourself, community college can definitely help you save. Alright, so getting into number 2 for pros. Community college gives you the opportunity to plan. So if you are undecided, you don't know what major you want to do, you don't really know what you want to study, what you like, or what school you want to go to. In my case, I moved to Texas midway through high school, and I wasn't really familiar with the colleges in my area or the universities in my area. So community college allows you to plan in advance for all those expenses that you will have to incur, and actually can help you, you can get a job at the same time and save up while you're at community college, versus just jumping straight into university and all that debt, not knowing what you're getting yourself into. I've talked to so many people that have told me like, wow, I wish somebody would have told me how much debt I was getting into before I took out all those loans. Like it is a lot of money, jumping straight into living on campus, going to university, and especially if you don't have that money off the bat and if you're paying for it yourself. But yeah, so taking those classes, like those basic classes at your local community college, allows you time to plan. So you can kind of like sample different things out. Like, I don't know, do I want to do business? Do I want to do engineering? Do I want to do bio? So it kind of allows you to explore a little bit, but at the same time you're not spending tons of money. So it would cost less to almost, you have like, it's okay if you change your mind almost, because you're not wasting all that money versus at a university. So it allows you time to decide, to plan, to figure out what you like, sample different things out. It also gives you more time to figure out what school is best for you, apply for more scholarships. So number 3, GPAs. Ew, right? Gross. Who cares about GPAs? Honestly, I did not care about my GPA in high school. I wasn't really the best student. I was like, a straight B student. But, universities, they really care about your GPA. So going to community college for the first 2 years for me allowed me to get my GPA up and also just get in good habits of studying, acing my tests, paying more attention in class, taking better notes. So that's also definitely another pro for community college. And number 4, avoid freshman 15. I'm gonna leave it at that. So number 1 con of community college definitely has to be socializing. It is a lot harder to make friends in community college. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. Like, I've probably made like 2 or 3 friends that just fell through. Like, we don't even still talk. But yeah, it is a lot harder because everyone's in and out, like going to school and then leaving straight after, because it's not really like a campus and there aren't too many clubs. So it is a lot harder to make friends just because of the fact that just people's mindsets too, they're just not like that open into friendships per se. I don't really know, that's just my personal experience. It might be different at every community college. But then number 2, and the last con of community college is you're kind of sacrificing the college experience for however long you decide you go to community college, because the whole, like, I don't know, what you see in the movies and stuff, and hear stories about from like older siblings or parents about college, it's not the same. It's almost, community college is almost very similar to high school, just in the way like the classrooms are smaller, which is nice, which is another pro, but it is very similar to high school. You don't really get the full college experience. There aren't that many parties, but I mean, sacrificing those 2 years your future self might just thank you later on, because you are saving yourself from all that debt, again, if you are paying for school yourself. But yeah, so those are my pros and cons of community college. I hope you guys found this video useful. If you have any questions about community college, like, don't hesitate to leave a comment. So to wrap this all up, if you are undecided, you don't really know what you want to study, you're paying for school yourself, these are all great reasons why you should go to community college before you transfer to university, which you can also do, which you should do if you want a bachelor's degree after you attend community college. So I said a lot earlier that I had to you're sacrificing the college experience, but after you transfer, you can still get that experience, just paying less for it per se, and you're not getting the full 4 years there, which is another con, but you can always transfer and get that experience in addition. I myself cannot wait to transfer. Like, I'm literally counting down the days till next fall semester. Like, I'm so excited. But if you guys are wondering like what I was looking down at half the time, I made like a little pros and cons sheet. I made a little pros and cons sheet, and that's what I was looking at. A little cheat sheet, Why is it not focusing? Focus. My pros and cons sheet. So you can see there's a lot more pros than cons. I didn't really have that many cons. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I had for you guys. I'm probably gonna make another video about my own experience, like my own specifics. I can't talk. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Focus this camera. There we go. No, wait, no. Focus. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna go edit this and yeah. Bye.